Welcome in to Kaysville, Utah, where the Davis Darts set to take on the Copper Hills Grizzlies. Tonight's game, as always, presented by Tab Bank. We should have a good one on hand tonight. Davis Darts coming in off a rare loss. We'll look to see how they recover. But Copper Hills Grizzlies coming off a 2-win streak, beating Park City and Skyline, which this night could be an epic night, especially for Mr. Isaiah Reiser. Isaiah's got an opportunity to become the leading scorer at Copper Hills High School, previously set by Preston Sanchez, who holds the current record at 1,208 points. Isaiah Reiser is at 1,207. And the Darts start off quick. Sparrow with a bucket. Herrera up on the top. He drives. He passes it out to Isaiah Reiser. He drives, he kicks out to Harrison. Harrison throws that ball away, and we're going to have the first turnover of the game. It'll be Davis possession. Davis coming off, as I mentioned before, a rare loss to the Westlake Thunder last week. Looking forward to see how the Davis rebounds. Looking at the stats, they went 4 for 20 from the three-point line, looking to see if they get on the board quick with a three, and Sparrow takes one and misses everything. Bessinger with the rebound. Bessinger puts it out to JT. JT drives, kicks, rims in and out, and we're going to have a quick foul. That's going to be on Dylan Peterson, his first. Reiser gets it into Curtis. Curtis looking for the kick out. Harrison. Reiser resets up at the top. Oh, nice slip. Curtis works his way in. 12 left on the shot clock for Reiser. He steps up for a three, banks it hard off the rim, and that's Dylan Peterson with a rebound, and the Darts are on the move. Sparrow with the baseline drive, kicks it out. Looks like that might have been touched by Copper Hills, but it's going to be a Copper Hills possession. Daniel Johnson checks in quick for Logan Batts. Copper Hills Grizzlies coached by Brian Alfrey in his second season. Reiser up to Curtis. Curtis takes a drive in the lane. He's met with some great pressure. That's Cameron Brower with some great defense for the Darts. This Davis Dart is a big and physical team. Brower out on Curtis. Harrison for a three. Bangs on the front of the rim, and it'll be Davis ball. .544 left here in the first quarter. Is each team trying to just get in and settle down? Sparrow, top of the key, kicks it out to the corner. That's Peterson for a three. Darts a 5-0 lead, and Isaiah takes a shot off the rim, and back to the Davis Darts. Sparrow gets it out to Bessinger. Herrera almost take it. JT with the soft shot off the rim and rebounded by Daniel Johnson. as they push forward. Nice steal by Peterson, but kicked it right back, and a nice layup for Daniel Johnson gets the Grizzlies on the board. Another three-pointer off the rim, rebounded to Peterson. JT kicks it out to Bessinger, and he's got a three. Well, that answers the questions. If Davis was going to shy away from the three and they come out, lighten it up, hitting 2 3-pointers this first quarter. We're going to have a foul on JT Turley. It'll be his first personal foul. Reiser inbounds. Nice cut by Herrera for a bucket. Messenger kicks back to Sparrow. JT on the left side kicks it in to Cameron, and that's blocked. Looked like by Jacob Curtis. Curtis, a big physical basketball player, loves the contact. Sparrow to inbound. Bessinger to the near side. Right back into Sparrow. Sparrow goes up and hard. Off the board, gets his own rebound. Tries again, but he's fouled, and we're shooting 2. This foul's going to be on Talon Harrison, his first personal. Sparrow at the line for 2 free throws. Nice little soft shot. Gets the first one. Sparrow gets the second one. Apologize. Get that score corrected. And Eli travels with the ball for another Copper Grizzlies turnover. It is 4 turnovers for the Grizzlies here in the first quarter. Ball up to Turley. Turley drives the lane. Great defense by Isaiah Reiser. That ball's on the ground. Mulford brings it back up. Back to Reiser. And he gets 2 and fouled. Isaiah Reiser with that bucket becomes the all-time leading scorer at Copper Hills High School. Congratulations to Isaiah. And his free throw is up and good. Nice little pass underneath for Brower. Grizzlies down by 5. McVeigh cuts up with the right hand layup, misses. Battle for the rebound. Brower comes up with it, and Sparrow's on the run. Fans wanted to travel on that. Nice cut by Bodie. And another bucket for Bodie Sparrow. That's 6 points for Sparrow here in the first quarter. Shot up and off. That's going to be a foul on Daniel Johnson, his first personal foul. Want to thank our UHSAA officials, our head official, Mo Roberts. Calling the game tonight with him is Courtney Duncan and Jim Campos. Thank you from KSL Sports Rewind for your effort out there on the court. 14-7. 2:20 left here in the first quarter. JT cuts on the baseline. Too easy, too simple, and a bucket for JT Turley. On a breakaway. Peterson with a nice little soft touch, and he gets a bucket. 5 points for Dylan Peterson in the first quarter, and Copper Hills wants to talk about it. We'll be right back here on the KSL Sports Rewind. Welcome back into Davis High School for second quarter action. Darts come out, put up 23 on the board with an impressive first quarter. 4 3-pointers for the Davis Darts. That totals the entire game from the Westlake Thunder. And the Grizzlies will start with possession the second quarter. In for the Grizzlies, number 15, Cameron Wilson. Herrera will take it up, push it to the right side. Curtis looks for a cutting riser off the glass. Beautiful shot for Isaiah Reiser. Ball over here to JT. JT throws that ball away. He had Austin Taylor right there to the left of him. Misses him, and it'll be Grizzlies ball. Reiser kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson drives up, just loses the handle, and we got a foul. That foul looks like it's going to go on 23. Gus Van Brocklen for his first. Be the first team foul of the quarter. Reiser pushes that ball to the back court with Herrera. Herrera dribbles. Reiser baseline cut again, kicks out. Oh, and he traveled on that ball. Second time that the Grizzlies been called on that travel. Logan Batt had the right idea. In for the Darts, we've got Austin Taylor and Gus Van Brocklen here in the second quarter. Austin Taylor looking for Van Brocklen. Curtis takes that ball away, drives up the lane, in and down for two. Great shot, Jacob Curtis. Out to Bessinger. Cameron takes a drive in the lane, turns around. Little fadeaway shot. Soft little touch for two for Cameron Brower. And we've got a timeout on the court. We'll step aside here on the KSL Sports Rewind. Welcome back into second quarter action. 6:24 remaining here in the second quarter. Herrera pushes it out to Curtis. Curtis fumbles that ball. Last touch by Sparrow. Grizzlies will retain possession. I just got to hurry, and he just turns that ball over past Bessinger. Nice kick out from Sparrow. And that's good for Dylan Peterson for another, his second three-pointer of the game. That's going to be another travel on the Grizzlies. Darts with a 28-15 lead. Copper Hills with a lot of turnovers this first half, which has given the Darts a lot of possessions on the offensive side of things. Ball out to Peterson. Pushes it over here to Turley. Turley kicks out Bessinger in the right corner. And he's got another one. 3 3-pointers for Bessinger. Davis with the biggest lead of the game, 31-15. Oh, Mumford takes a deep three-pointer and drains it. Great shot from Eli Mulford. Nice little baseline drive by Peterson. That foul's going to be on Parker McVeigh, his first. And we've got another timeout. And we'll step aside as well here on KSLSports.com. Right here. Welcome back in. Peterson at the free throw line. Shooting 2. Second one up and good. (32-18) for the Darts. Reiser kicks it out. Oh, and Eli Mulford heating up with another 3 for the Grizzlies. The Darts answer right back with a 3. Oh, we're going back and forth. And another 3 down for Peterson. Number 3 for Dylan Peterson. Apologize, I'm trying to catch up here. Those 3-point barrage from both sides. Scores 38-24 for the Davis Darts. Eli Mulford off the bench. Gets us first. Well, this second quarter's been all Eli Mulford for the Grizzlies. 3 3-pointers. And add another free throw. 11 points here in the second quarter. 38-26 with 4 minutes remaining here in the second quarter, and Turley takes a deep 3. He gets his second 3-pointer of the game. McVeigh puts up a 3, rims out. Oh, 3 Darts for the rebound. JT Turley pushes it up to the right side, and he's going to be fouled by Isaiah Reiser. Jacob Curtis checks back in for Parker McVeigh. Connor Brown will throw it in from the baseline. Looks over here to the near corner to JT Turley. He spin, he kicks it out to the far side. That ball is up. That ball is good, and Connor Brown with the 3. 44-26 for the Darts. Herrera, nice little soft jump shot off the rim. Rebounded by Cameron Brower. Messenger brings it up. Back to Brower. Kicks over to Turley. Brower free throw, nice little jump shot off the iron. Reiser with the rebound. He pushes transition, steps up for a 3, rattles in and off the rim. Rebounded by Cameron Brower. And the Darts slow it down. Unofficially, that is 6 3-pointers for the Davis Darts here in the second quarter. Turley with a nice little jump shot. Question was how would Davis respond? And boy, they've come out the first 2 quarters and just lit it up. Nice bucket for Curtis. Oh, Brower with a simple little layup. We got a foul. It's going to be on JT Turley, his second personal foul. true this score up. Score should be 48-28 for the Davis Darts. That's the third team foul for the Darts in the second quarter. Riser pressured, trapped up at the top, looking for help. And Connor Brown steals that ball away, kicks it down to JT. JT kicks it out. That ball is humming. Back out to Austin Taylor. Bessinger slows it down. Let's see what they're going to call on that. That's going to be a foul. His second, Isaiah Riser, his second personal. That's the third team foul for the Grizzlies. 20-point lead by the Darts. 1:28 remaining here in the second quarter. JT drives, kicks it out to Taylor. Off the rim, Harrison, nice rebound. Taylor steals that ball, and that ball goes to Turley. Turley up off the rim, rebounded by Curtis. Curtis pushes it up to Herrera. Herrera up with a nice layup. (30-48) with 55 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Turley goes right to the rim, up and in. JT Turley putting on a show. (42 seconds remaining. Wolford dribbles, gets a little space. He's going to pull up. Nice baseline pass back to Harrison for three, and Harrison drains it. 23 seconds, it looks like. For the first time in the second, or in the first half, Davis is going to slow the ball down. Look for the last shot. Kicks it up to Austin Taylor, goes over to Brown. Soft little alley-oop, and Bessinger up and under for an easy two. And that will do it for first half action here in Davis High School. The Davis Darts leading the Grizzlies 52-33. We'll be right back here for second half action here on the KSL Sports Rewind Network. Welcome back in Davis High School, where the Darts have a commanding 21-point lead over the Copper Hill Grizzlies, and that first half was all about three-pointers. To give you some of the numbers here for the three-pointers. And your point leaders here for Davis, Trayden Bessinger with 11 points, Dylan Peterson with 12, Brower with 8, Bodie Sparrow with 6, JT Turley with 12. Davis Darts had a total of 9 three-pointers. Nice block there by Herrera. And the Copper Hill Grizzlies ended up with 4 three-pointers that first half, led by Eli Mulford with 3. Bessinger from the top, kicks back out to Davis. Brower back over to Sparrow. Sparrow kicks it to the corner. Bessinger looking to feed the post, and Brower rocks. Soft little 4-foot shots. And Cameron Brower with the first points of the second half. That'll be Davis possession. Sparrow kicks it out to Turley, and Turley with a three-pointer. Gonna have a foul on number 5, Peterson, his second personal. Curtis to the hoop. Nice defensive play. Oh, that hustle by the Davis Darts. Kicks it out to Sparrow. Sparrow up. Thought he got fouled. So did everybody else here, and Davis looks to reset. Messenger out to Turley. Turley looks to drive baseline, kicks out. Peterson goes back. Cameron Brower. That's 14 unofficial points for Brower. Up to Sparrow. Sparrow with 2. Another turnover by the Grizzlies. Messenger pushes it up on the far side. Kicks it back to Turley. Turley drives up the left. Scoops that ball up and count it. And a foul. That's 5 quick points for JT Turley here in the third quarter. Oh, we have a whole line change from Coach Alfrey and the Grizzlies. Eli Mulford out on that court. Aiden Howick. Got Cameron Wilson. Connor Bunin. Eli, nice pass down low. Wilson with a 3 off the front of the iron. That was number 23, and I don't have a 23 on the roster here. Kicks it out to the corner to Peterson. Peterson with another. Howick with the shot off the rim. JT with the rebound, pushes it up to Peterson. Peterson kicks it to Brower. Brower, corner 3 off the front of the iron. Nice rebound by Aiden. He pushes it up to Wilson. Wilson with an easy bucket. It's 2 for Cameron Wilson. And we've got a timeout on the court. 68-38. 4:37 remaining in the third quarter. We'll be right back after these messages.
With a Tab Spend checking account, you earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. Tab Spend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
And welcome back into Davis High Schools. Davis, the Darts are taking their biggest lead of the game, 68-38. And they just continue with their impressive shooting. Coach Alfrey has a lot of younger kids in. Sparrow kicks it over to Messenger. Back to Sparrow. Kicks it out to the corner to Brown. That ball is just hot potato. Nice little turnover. Kicks it up. That's Wilson. Back to Eli. Eli takes a 3 off the rim. Rebounded. Nice defense by the Darts. Nice hustle. Wilson picks it up. Nice vision. Up and under. Beautiful shot for number 23. The official having a talk with the table, trying to get something squared up. JT Turley with 18 points unofficially in the game. Peterson with 15 leading the Davis Darts. It'll be dart possession. Back to Sparrow. Sparrow moves it over to Peterson. Kicks it out. Peterson for a three. Looks like might have been a hand. Nice rebound by Brower, and he's fouled. And he'll be shooting two. That foul was on Isaiah Reiser, his third personal foul. That's the Grizzlies' third team foul. As Brower hits the first. Eli Mulford with the rebound, pushes it up for the Grizzlies. Kicks it over to Wilson. Back to Reiser. Reiser for a three. Three-pointer for Isaiah Reiser. First points of the second half. Shot by Brown. Off the mark. Brower with another rebound. Puts up a three. Peterson, right place, right time. Puts it right back up. Dylan Peterson with another bucket. 71-43. Nice pass. In and one. That's Cameron Kirkin with the buckets. And the foul. Cameron Kirkin with one free throw to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. This is up off the iron, rebounded right into the hands of Connor Brown. Gets back out to Sparrow. Sparrow goes right into the corner. Gets it back to Sparrow. This ball is just moving. Peterson, corner, off the iron. Rebound, Brown. We got a foul on the ground. Looks like that's going to be on number 15, Cameron Wilson. His second personal foul. That's the fourth team foul for the Grizzly. One more, and we'll be in bonus. A little over 2 minutes left here in the third quarter, and just a nice, simple pass to Bessinger. 4-2. Wilson right to the lane with a nice layup. Cameron Wilson, 4 points here, all in the third quarter. Back over to the corner to Brown. Sparrow takes a drive in the lane. No foul called, looking for a call. Oh, that ball is taken away by Brown. Bessinger on the ground. And we've got a timeout by the Grizzlies. Nice call. Or by the Darts. Excuse me. 73-47. 1:35 left here in the third quarter. We'll be back for the remaining. Welcome back into third quarter action. 1:35 remaining. The Darts 73, the Grizzlies 47. I want to thank Jiffy Lube for being a great sponsor of the Copper Hills Grizzlies basketball. Looks like Brock Mitchell's checked in for the Grizzlies. Sparrow to the corner. JT sees Cameron. He's got such a big body. He just backs down, puts that softly off the glass, and another bucket for Cameron. Shot by Wilson, good. Three-pointer for Cameron Wilson. 7 points here in the third quarter. Sparrow gets the ball taken away by Eli. Eli over to Wilson, back to Mulford. Back to Wilson. He takes a drive on Bessinger, and he's going to get called for the travel. We got a little conference here. That's actually going to be a foul on Bessinger, and Bessinger can't believe it. That's going to be his first personal foul. Reiser will take it in, baseline. Looks for his cutters, looking to go. Nice cut by Wilson, off the back. Rebound by Bessinger. Bessinger slows it up, gives it to JT. That's going to be a simple foul. Number 23, that's going to put the Darts in the bonus. JT will be shooting 2. There they go. Took him a minute to get it up on that board, and we're in the bonus. 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. Darts up by 25. Van Brockland to check in for Coach Sims. JT splits the pair. And that will do it for the third quarter of action. Darts have been impressive the first 3 quarters of action. We'll be back for the fourth quarter here on KSLSports.com.
In 1971, the world's first Jiffy Lube opened in Utah. For over 50 years, we've been committed to servicing our Utah communities. Jiffy Lube, nationally known, locally owned.
And welcome back in to Davis High School. 8 minutes left. Talking with the coaches from Copper Hills, they knew that this would be an uphill battle, but mentioned that both teams are 6A, that to go deep in state, you're going to have to go through one of these great teams, and boy, Davis has been everything and that great team tonight. Foul on Austin Taylor. With a hold, pick up his first. Coach Alfrey has got Logan back. He goes up and he's fouled. That'll be Cameron Brower with his first. And Logan will be shooting 2. Up and in for the first for bat. Nails the seconds. (76-52). Bodie kicks it in the corner. That's Van Brockland, and he gets on the board. Reiser. Curtis set a screen for him. He drives up through the lane, and boy, he's fouled by number 25. It'll be Austin Taylor, his second personal foul. Reiser will go to the line for 2 free throws. Up and good for Reiser. Gets them both. Another 2-pointer by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies showing some full court press. 79-56 for the Darts. Taylor kicks it out to Bessinger. Bessinger with another 3. Nice little layup off the iron for Reiser. Cameron with the rebound, pushes it up to Sparrow. Sparrow goes hard to the basket. There's going to be a blocking foul. Foul looks like that's going to be on Talon Harrison, his second personal, and he's shaken up on the play. That'll send Sparrow to the line for 2. 6:11 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Unofficially, that's 5 more 3-pointers this second half for the Davis Darts. Sparrow gets the first. Gets them both. Checking back in for the Darts is JT Turley. Up to Reiser. Reiser looking for the screen. Gets it to Harrison. Over to the corner. Curtis drives, and he's fouled. That's going to be the 3rd personal foul on Austin Taylor. That'll send Jacob Curtis to the line for 2. Curtis, nice soft touch. Gets the first. Goes 1 for 2 at the line. Nice rebound by Austin Taylor. Turley slows it down as much as Davis can slow it down. Works that ball at the top perimeter. Back to Turley, looking for that corner. Scott Van Brocklen. Van Brocklen back out to Taylor. JT with 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Bessinger kicks out to Van Brocklen for 3. And he gets it. That's the second 3-pointer of the game for Van Brocklen. 1 second left on the shot clock, and he drains it. Reiser, a little bit of trouble, gets it back out to Herrera. Crosses over, nice baseline cut. Reverse attempt by Logan. We're going to have a foul up here by Curtis. That's Curtis's first personal foul. It'll be Darts ball on the far side. Bessinger gets a breather. Chase Olson in the game for Coach Sims. Up here on the top, back to JT, back to Taylor. Boy, they're just patient. They're just looking to kick that ball in the corner. There he is. Van Brockland again. That's the third three-pointer for Gus Van Brockland this fourth quarter. And he is heating it up. Herrera dribbles at the top of the key, gets it over to Reiser. Good defense by Van Brockland. He shoots, no call. Brower with a simple hammer. Exclamation point for Cameron Brower. Ball back to the Darts, and Brockland at the top. Curtis probably more with the frustration foul than anything on that one. Looks like Coach Alfrey's gonna send in a line change for the Grizzlies. Looks like that might be it for Isaiah Reiser and the starters. Big congratulations once again for Isaiah Reiser becoming the leading point scorer for Copper Hills. Unofficially 12 points in the game tonight. Turley kicks it on a baseline drive to Connor Brown. Misses an easy bucket. Off the hands of the Darts. It'll be Grizzlies ball. 2:28 left. JT exit the game. The fans give him a great, well-deserved ovation. McVeigh at the top, picks it up, gets it out to Eli Mulford. Mulford, quick little dribble. Just too much defense from this Davis Darts. Chase Olsen pushing that ball up to Taylor. Into the corner to Brown. Van Brockland kicks it out to the corner. Darts, that ball is humming. Nice block by 24 Parker McVeigh. Darts will retain possession. 1:42 left here in the fourth quarter. This is Gage Van Brockland. Austin Taylor with the baseline drive. Officials are going to have to talk this over to see if that was a shot clock violation. Coach Alfrey ready to set in some of the younger ones. 32, Cameron Kirkin. 15, Cameron Wilson. Also out on the field is Lucas Oronado for the Grizzlies. As they try to reset, there's going to be 1 second left on the shot clock. And Brockland inbounds, quick little shots, in and out. Boy, and these Darts are not giving up. Wilson with the ball, pushes it over mid-court. Over to Johnson. Taylor playing great defense on Johnson. Kicks it out to Wilson. So easy to spot with those blue shoes. He turns, he kicks it to the corner, right in the hands of Brock Mitchell. His shot off the mark, and Taylor with the rebound with 40 seconds left in the game. He thought about it. Van Brockland thought about it. Ball moves up to the top of the perimeter. Darts going to work a little bit of time. Brown over to Gage Van Brockland. To Brown. What an impressive game by the Davis Darts. They're just going to run this clock out. Coach Sims says, hold it. And that's going to be it. here at Davis High School. Darts with a bounce-back game, an impressive 92 points for the Davis Darts. They lit it up on the three. Mentioned they went 4 for 20 in their first game against the Westlake Thunder. They had 9 at half and added 7 more in the second half for an impressive win for Coach Sims. That'll do it for us here on the KSL Sports Network. For Tino Psyche, I'm Brad Searle. Thank you for joining us here on KSLSports.com.